Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of The Wretched Ranch. Today's episode is the 1990 LeBaron, which is a French word for the Baron. Dun, 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 like the Red Baron. Ew. This car just didn't have superior styling, it had luxurious interiors and digital gauges. Oh, yeah, baby. That's right, this car had it all, and this video has it all. This is 40 minutes cram packed full of everything you never wanted to know about the 1990 Chrysler LeBaron. And then we'll see a LeBaron out in the wild.
Look, man, it's a LeBaron.
And just when you thought this video couldn't possibly get any worse, it does, with bad acting and a lot of goobers. And then we go head to head in a fake news comparison against a Cutlass and a Buick. If you like this kind of content, please like and subscribe.
In 1990, it is Chrysler's intent to provide dealerships with a wide range of product to meet the demands of all buyers. The LeBaron sedan represents Chrysler's newest entry in the mid-size luxury sedan market. Although this vehicle is entry-level for the Chrysler product line, it is a step above the Plymouth Acclaim in luxury and a step below the New Yorker Salon in terms of size. It is a well-equipped, technologically advanced vehicle crafted with the highest level of design ingenuity. The LeBaron sedan is targeted at married, value-conscious prospects in their 50s who have a comfortable income of $42,000. This superior vehicle satisfies latent luxury buyer demands, convincing prospects that their needs will go unsatisfied with competitive products. In this program, you'll look at the 1990 Chrysler LeBaron sedan and its key selling features. You'll be able to view the complete program or view segments individually. You can quickly review the main points of this program and check your knowledge of what you've learned. Please make a selection. The 1990 LeBaron sedan delivers a fine balance of luxury and engineering excellence. LeBaron sedan is equipped with a standard Mitsubishi-built, state-of-the-art 3-liter overhead cam multi-point fuel injection V6 engine with dependable electronic ignition. This engine delivers the type of solid road performance and acceleration that prospects demand in a mid-sized luxury vehicle. Its quiet operating characteristics contrast its performance capabilities as you glide smoothly down the road. Mated to LeBaron sedan's powerful engine is Chrysler's standard ultra-drive electronically controlled 4-speed automatic transaxle. This sophisticated transaxle system is a worldwide industry first. It improves smoothness of response and shift quality with rapid acceleration on demand. The LeBaron sedan's standard front suspension system includes gas-charged, position-sensitive ISO struts and an anti-sway bar. The standard rear suspension includes a beam axle with trailing arms, coil springs, anti-sway bar, and gas-charged shock absorbers. LeBaron sedan's front and rear suspension system provides passengers with a smooth, comfortable, and luxurious ride. The LeBaron sedan's traditional attributes of ride and handling are further defined with standard front-wheel drive for excellent traction in inclement weather. And LeBaron sedan's sure-footed standard power-assisted brakes are safe dual diagonal and feature front disc and rear self-adjusting drum. These highly refined brakes deliver optimum stopping power while maintaining excellent directional stability. The LeBaron sedan also provides responsive standard power-assisted rack and pinion steering. Boasting a 16:1 steering ratio with low turning effort, good returnability, and excellent maneuverability. The 1990 LeBaron sedan backs its quality engineering reputation with a 7-year or 70,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. This represents one of the most comprehensive limited warranties available today. Distinction and sophistication are the hallmarks of the 1990 Chrysler LeBaron sedan. Its exterior style, with traditional luxury cues, satisfy this market's need for luxury features in an affordable midsize package. LeBaron sedan's Chrysler-style waterfall grille and stand-up distinctive Pentastar hood ornament immediately identify Chrysler's attention to detail and quality craftsmanship. Traditional luxury styling on the LeBaron sedan continues with standard 14-inch premium wheel covers. LeBaron sedan standard tires are all-season touring, 14-inch steel-belted radials with white sidewalls. LeBaron sedan features Aero-style halogen headlights for excellent visibility. Outstanding vehicle and passenger protection is demonstrated with LeBaron sedan's color-keyed 5-mile-per-hour double protection bumpers. And LeBaron sedan's counterbalanced hood with an inside release handle is a convenience feature providing easy engine accessibility with no prop rod. Giving LeBaron sedan owners an added measure of service convenience are underhood service identifications. LeBaron sedan has a lot of extras, like standard all-window tinted glass which reduces glare from the sun, and new deluxe 2-speed variable intermittent semi-concealed electric windshield wipers. These wipers feature Aero-style blades that maintain blade-to-glass contact at high speeds, improving driver and passenger visibility. For improved rear visibility, bright dual remote exterior mirrors are a standard feature. Stylish body-side paint stripes and flush-mounted body-colored exterior door handles are contemporary styling attributes, while color-coordinated upper body-side moldings with bright argent lower body-side claddings protect the body from door dents and stone chipping. LeBaron sedan leaves no detail of luxury to chance. Its padded vinyl Landau roof treatment and coordinated rear door quarter window and appliques are standard. Extensive use of galvanized steel and a urethane protective coating on the lower body panels further protects body parts from the elements. Also featured for long life is a full stainless pentasteel exhaust system. A rear deck lid paint stripe carries through LeBaron sedan's luxury styling theme, and a full trunk dress-up is featured for customer appeal. The flat trunk floor is great for moving cargo around. Also, the trunk lift-over height on LeBaron sedan is low, a great convenience when loading a heavy suitcase. And for improved rear window visibility, a standard electric rear window defroster is featured. LeBaron sedan's extras add up with features like an inside fuel filler door release handle for quick service stops. Also, there's a tethered fuel cap to prevent loss. LeBaron sedan also features a 16-gallon fuel tank for full cruising range. Chrysler's commitment to world-class quality products is evident with LeBaron sedan's anti-corrosion protection plan. A 7-year or 100,000-mile anti-corrosion limited warranty is featured for long vehicle life. This superior warranty, packaged with LeBaron sedan's distinctive exterior, represents a traditional strength for the Chrysler brand name. And the beautiful, elegantly contoured 1990 LeBaron sedan is one of the best in its class. Once inside the passenger compartment, the well-appointed and roomy LeBaron sedan accommodates 6 passengers comfortably. Its premium sound insulation materials provide the quiet ride characteristics of expensive full-size luxury sedans. This insulation includes door trim and molded floor silencers, cavity barriers, and full trunk insulation. LeBaron sedan's handsome and unique pillow-style standard front seats feature a 50-50 cloth bench with reclining seat backs, individual folding armrests, and 2-way adjustable head restraints. The driver's seat includes an adjustable 7-position lumbar support system for the ultimate in driving comfort. And for the navigator, both front seats feature seat-back mat pockets. LeBaron sedan standard rear seats are cloth bench with folding center armrests. Standard amenities abound with luxury low-pile carpeting, front and rear protective floor mats, and a remote deck lid release for extra customer convenience. With meticulous attention to detail, The LeBaron sedan satisfies every demand for comfort. LeBaron sedan steering wheel can be tilted to 6 different driving positions. And conveniently mounted on the steering wheel is standard electronic speed control. For safety, a standard driver's side airbag is mounted into the steering wheel. Color-keyed unibelts are featured on all front and rear outboard seats, with lap belts on all center seats. Thoughtfully laid out are the controls for the standard air conditioning, featuring manual temperature control and bi-level ventilation with side window demisters. A standard AM stereo, FM stereo radio with cassette player, and 4 coaxial speakers is featured for prospects' driving pleasure. Within easy reach is the ashtray featuring a single cup holder, which converts to a dual cup holder. The standard electronic instrument cluster with a graphic message center displays complete, easy-to-read vehicle information. LeBaron sedan's standard full courtesy light package includes dual illuminated visor vanity mirrors, map lights, lights under the instrument panel, and an ignition time delay light which comes on automatically when the door is opened. Also, 4 door panel courtesy lights are provided for prospect safety when entering or exiting the vehicle. The 1990 LeBaron sedan delivers more than the expected luxury, comfort, and convenience. This affordable, well-made vehicle is distinctive in its class of premium mid-sized sedans. The LeBaron sedan's list of standard features can be tailored to your personal driving needs by adding one or more of these options. Available in the power equipment package are convenient power door locks and power windows. Bright finish, power adjustable dual heated exterior mirrors are also available in the power equipment package. The heating elements for these mirrors go on automatically whenever the switch for the rear window defroster is on. These optional heated mirrors conveniently remove moisture and ice, improving rear visibility. The power equipment package is included when you order the luxury equipment package, or the power equipment package may be ordered separately. The luxury equipment package includes a luxury leather-wrapped 2-spoke steering wheel and comfortable leather with vinyl trim seats. For convenience, the driver's seat in the luxury equipment package is 6-way power adjustable. The Chrysler Infinity One sound system featuring AM stereo, FM stereo with cassette player, 4 coaxial speakers, and an integral digital clock is included in the luxury equipment package, or may be ordered as an independent option. Chrysler's Infinity 2 sound system, which features AM stereo, FM stereo with cassette player, 4 coaxial speakers, a graphic equalizer, and an integral digital clock, is an independent option. Further enhancing LeBaron sedan's elegant profile are the available luxury wire wheel covers. The 3-liter overhead cam V6 engine, manufactured by Mitsubishi Motors Corporation, features multi-point electronic fuel injection and provides impressive horsepower and torque output. The 3-liter is a 60-degree cast iron block with overhead camshafts. Roller rocker arms with hydraulic lash adjusters are also part of the design to reduce power robbing friction and noise. Multi-point electronic fuel injection combined with a tuned intake manifold means 171 pounds-feet of torque at 2,800 RPM and 141 horsepower at 5,000 RPM. That provides impressive acceleration and passing performance, as well as useful towing capacity. All Chrysler and Plymouth passenger cars, including those built by Mitsubishi Motors Corporation, feature a standard stainless pentasteel exhaust system. All pipes, catalytic converter, and muffler are fabricated of a corrosion-resistant chromium alloy steel. When exposed to corrosive elements, such as road salt, a chromium oxide coating forms on the components to help resist further corrosion. Power-assisted front disc rear drum brakes provide sure, dependable stopping power. The disc design helps dissipate heat rapidly, and semi-metallic linings provide superior fade resistance. All models utilize a dual proportioning valve to assure optimum front and rear balance. In addition, all front-wheel drive models also feature a dual diagonal hydraulic system to help assure safe front and rear braking in the event of partial hydraulic pressure loss. Furthermore, the power-assisted system assures low pedal effort. Front-wheel drive delivers excellent traction, excellent directional stability, and responsive handling. By putting a transverse-mounted engine and drivetrain up front, traction is excellent because a major portion of the weight sits over the driving wheels. In snow, mud, or slippery road conditions, the front wheels dig in and pull. Traction and directional stability are impressive because the front wheels both drive and steer. And the front-wheel drive design allows more interior room because there is no need for a large drive shaft tunnel down the center of the floor. Only minimal clearance is required for exhaust system components. Rack and pinion steering is an extremely dependable, quick, and responsive steering system. It utilizes a rack or straight gear and a pinion or small round gear. The connection is direct with no additional linkage necessary. So steering is quick and responsive. Road feel is excellent, and directional control is very precise. Rack and pinion lets you make all the right moves easily. The driver airbag passive restraint system provides supplemental driver safety and security in the event of a frontal collision. Operating on information from a set of collision sensors in the front part of the vehicle, the steering wheel mounted airbag is activated upon impacts above 10 miles per hour. The system also includes both driver's side and passenger side knee bolsters, as well as 3-point Unibelt active restraint systems. The Unibelt restraint systems provide protection in collisions for which the airbag is not intended to deploy because of speed or angle of impact. The dual-path iso-strut front suspension with position-sensitive struts deserves special attention. The dual-path design features road-smoothing, gas-charged struts, mounted inside coil springs. The upper mounts have individual dual paths. One path dampens shock loads. A separate path dampens spring loads. A standard front anti-sway bar provides a comfortable, controlled ride. Position-sensitive gas-charged struts also help reduce ride harshness. When the wheels drop suddenly, as when encountering a pothole, for example, specially engineered grooves in the strut cylinder wall help provide increased damping. The impact of the suspension against its stops is also significantly reduced. The overall result is a smooth, comfortable, and controlled ride. The electronically controlled ultra-drive 4-speed automatic transaxle provides smooth shift qualities, plus improved fuel economy and smooth response. In short, it's a technological breakthrough. The transaxle provides 4 forward ratios, with torque converter lockup in the 4th overdrive gear to help eliminate slippage. The shift quadrant has 6 positions: park, reverse, neutral, overdrive, drive, and low. Fully adaptive electronic transaxle controls provide smooth kick-down shifts and help deliver impressive responsiveness without harshness. Being fully adaptive, these controls also compensate for changes in the engine or friction element torque, so smooth, consistent shift quality is assured for the life of the transaxle. Under-hood service identification on most service check and fill points helps make routine service and maintenance easier for both service professionals and do-it-yourselfers. Easy-to-read identification labels are now provided in most cases for the engine oil dipstick, power steering reservoir cap, engine coolant overflow bottle cap, windshield washer fluid bottle cap, and engine oil add-fill cap. So locating routine service and maintenance items has never been easier. The double protection bumpers use an elastomeric energy-absorbing unit to provide collision and cosmetic protection. When the vehicle strikes a barrier up to 5 miles per hour, the elastomeric polymer material compresses and buckles, thereby absorbing and storing the energy of impact. After impact, the stored energy returns the elastomeric unit and bumper to their original positions. These double protection bumpers and their elastomeric energy-absorbing units are more versatile, simpler, and lighter in weight than the typical hydraulic units found on other vehicles.
In a world where the fashion in cars seems preoccupied with airflow management at any cost, few can combine modern aerodynamics with classic luxury lines. Presenting the new LeBaron sedan, a classic luxury car with contemporary styling appointments. Distinct from others in the LeBaron lineup, LeBaron sedan also differs in form and product features from others in its class. In this video presentation, LeBaron sedan goes toe-to-toe against Oldsmobile Cutlass Sierra with its 1990 upgraded engine and interior, and against Buick Century Limited, which entered the 1990 model year with only a few noteworthy changes. Hi, everyone. Sorry for the delay. Well, do we have any great creative ideas on LeBaron sedan yet?
Well, actually, we're still trying to get a handle on where LeBaron sedan stands in the market, and what it's up against, that sort of thing.
In other words, we still need to learn more than we can ever use on LeBaron sedan and its competitors, right?
That's right. What we're doing here today is looking at LeBaron sedan's market, its typical customer, its competition, and its advantages over the competition.
Oh, is that all?
All right, what about the customer, Sheila? What sort of person are we aiming for?
Well, our research department tells us that the sort of person forecasted to buy LeBaron sedan is about what you'd expect. Middle-aged, nice income, married. Here are the details. 55% of LeBaron sedan buyers will be men, and that, of course, means that almost half are female. LeBaron sedan should be a popular choice with a lot of women, working and otherwise. Its styling and size should appeal to those looking for good looks, good size, and a lot of luxury touches, all at an affordable price. Moving on, the median age of these buyers is 50 years. They're middle-aged and secure in their lifestyle, with 80% of them married, and a median income of around $40,000 a year. We're talking middle America here, guys. These people were born in the mid-1930s.
Right. And they probably inherited their parents' Depression-era values, so they're not about to blow their money on jacuzzis and jet skis.
That's right, Pete. And for them, LeBaron sedan's high level of standard equipment at a fair price is right on the mark. But let's move on to what they're looking for, their reasons for buying. First off, they want a well-made car. But it's got to be more than well-made. It's got to look well-made. Second, there's value for the money. These people aren't going to shell out for bells and whistles that don't deliver something worthwhile. Next, they want durability and reliability. That goes along with a well-made car. Then there's the price, deal offered, and traditional styling. Now, they want a family car that looks like a family car. Following that is seating capacity. Being able to carry the family without being squashed is important. Then tying into the well-made car idea, there's warranty. People in this segment want proof that the car maker stands behind what it sells. And last on the list, there's comfort and ride. As you might guess, given everything else on the list, a comfortable ride is important too.
Great, Sheila. Now, this list has just the top 8 major appeals. These are the most important reasons for buying, and they've got to run through everything we do.
Okay, now that should be enough to run with. What's the action in the segment?
Well, it is growing. And as America's average age gets higher, it'll keep on growing.
Good. That means the potential for LeBaron sedan sales increases. Now, anything else, Sheila?
Well, if it sells like others in the LeBaron lineup, then 2/3 of LeBaron sedan buyers will come from other makes.
Other makes? You mean 2/3 are conquest sales? That's going to be some sales job going on in those dealerships.
That's for sure. But it helps that we've got the best in the business. Oh, there's still more. Research expects 50% of all sales to be taken directly from current GM owners.
Good work, Sheila. Okay, so half of all sales come from GM. That's who we're up against. What specific cars from the General?
Well, our main competitors are the Buick Century Limited and the Oldsmobile Cutlass Sierra SL.
No problem. Just Buick and Olds? Send in the clones, guys. We can handle that. So, who's ready for lunch?
Oh, whoa, not so fast, Pete. Those clones have a proven track record. They're very popular with people in this segment. Never, ever underestimate them.
Okay, so what have they got that we haven't got?
Price. Though neither GM car comes close to LeBaron sedan standard equipment level, both are priced lower. Now, if you'll take a look at your pricing comparisons, I think you'll get the picture. Now, if you looked only at the base manufacturer's suggested retail price, you'd see some disparity in pricing.
Whoa, that's quite a difference.
True, but the GM cars lack a lot of LeBaron's standard equipment. Now, once comparably equipped, things look a lot better.
So that's going to be the big task for the salespeople, showing a value comparison of price and standard equipment level. To say nothing about what's standard on LeBaron sedan that isn't available at all on the GM cars, like a vinyl roof, an electronic instrument cluster,
And more. But the important thing to remember is that LeBaron sedan must be compared with the others on a feature-by-feature basis.
which is why Sheila has something up her sleeve.
Actually, it's something I've got on the sound stage where we shoot the commercials. If you'd like, why don't you follow me and we'll take a look at the LeBaron and its competition.
Shall we?
Okay, we've got some product here for us to crawl over.
So, that's what we've got.
And that's what they've got.
My friends, here's the situation. We've got a deadline ahead of us and virtually no advertising campaign to speak of. Shall we get started on LeBaron sedan?
All right. A brand new car into the fray, LeBaron sedan will draw interest just on its freshness alone. Now, if you'll take a look at the competition, you'll see that while they aren't new, they are strong competitors in the marketplace. In this corner, there's the Buick Century Limited, an established mid-level entry from General Motors. It's virtually duplicated in this Oldsmobile Cutlass Sierra, similar lines and looks to the Buick.
Great, but if we're going to create some new advertising for the new LeBaron sedan, I'm going to need some facts and figures.
Oh, I've got a ton of facts and figures. More features and benefits than you ever wanted to know.
Then I suggest we look at them this way. Let's approach LeBaron sedan and the competitors by category.
Like powertrain and chassis features.
And exterior features.
And rounding out the approach, let's consider interior features.
Sounds good to me. Powertrain and chassis, exterior and interior features. Where would you like to begin?
Let's take a look at the nuts and bolts. What makes these things go?
Okay, the powertrain and chassis.
Well, for starters, LeBaron sedan has a V6.
A Mitsubishi-built 3-liter V6.
Right. So let's take a look at the engine. Oh, by the way, all three cars have transversely mounted engines and front-wheel drive. Now, LeBaron sedan is powered by a responsive Mitsubishi-built 3-liter single-overhead camshaft V6 engine. It also has many features that benefit the customer, like multi-point fuel injection, electronic ignition, and ultra-drive.
I think we all have a good handle on LeBaron sedan, Sheila. Can we comb over the other GM cars to see where we have definite advantages?
Sure. Let's start with the Buick Century Limited. Now, looking at powertrains, the Century has a 2.5-liter four-cylinder engine. And where LeBaron sedan features precise multi-point fuel injection, the Buick engine has single-point throttle body fuel injection, a less precise means of fuel delivery. Overall, the Buick's 2.5-liter engine develops 110 horsepower and 135 pounds-feet of torque.
Well, since LeBaron sedan produces 141 horsepower, that means it has almost 30% more horsepower than Century.
True. And even with its higher curb weight, LeBaron sedan's power output gives it a superior power-to-weight ratio over the Buick.
That's good for straight-line performance.
Exactly. LeBaron sedan has excellent acceleration from a standing start and in passing situations. But the selling point is more than just raw power. It's a more refined sense of power. LeBaron sedan's engine strategy includes overhead valves and overhead camshafts. Well, that's a newer technology and less complex design than Buick, which has old technology overhead valves with push rods actuated by a camshaft buried deep into the engine. The Buick engine is coupled to a 3-speed automatic transaxle, an old technology transaxle in comparison to LeBaron sedan's electronically controlled ultra-drive, which has 4 forward gears. This is just one of the engineering features that makes LeBaron sedan the upscale choice.
What about the Olds Cutlass? It's an upscale GM entry.
Well, if upscale is defined in terms of thoughtful details, value, and meaningful benefits to the customer, then LeBaron sedan is still the leader. Now, the Oldsmobile Cutlass Sierra SL has the same front-wheel drive configuration as the Buick. The Cutlass Sierra SL is powered by a 3.3-liter V6. Now, this power plant puts out almost 20 more horsepower and almost 15 more pounds-feet of torque than LeBaron sedan's engine.
That's quite a difference.
It is, but then LeBaron Sedan has the advantage in transaxles. Compared to LeBaron Sedan's 4-speed ultra-drive, the Cutlass Sierra SL only offers a 3-speed automatic transaxle.
So, as far as standard transaxles go, LeBaron Sedan's got them both beat.
Yes. On the other hand, when it comes to chassis components, the comparison isn't quite as clear-cut. Now, the suspension components are similar in purpose, though the actual geometry differs. Each of the 3 front suspensions feature a variation on a McPherson strut theme. Even so, LeBaron's front suspension is more refined with gas-charged position-sensitive struts and an anti-sway bar. Now, these contribute to LeBaron Sedan's comfortable ride and excellent roadability, and they are not available on the GM cars. At the rear, LeBaron Sedan approaches the suspension layout differently, again with the accent on ride and road handling.
The difference between the Chrysler approach and GM's is one of refinement. The Chrysler design better absorbs road shock and delivers an excellent ride.
Another example of Chrysler's attention to detail. There's no luxury without engineering. What about steering?
And brakes.
Both good examples of how a little care can make the difference between the ordinary and the fine motoring experience. Now, all 3 of the cars feature disc brakes up front and drums at the rear, and power-assisted rack and pinion steering. And all 3 are better for it.
Put it all together, and I think you'll see that LeBaron Sedan's greatest advantage is its smoothness. In fact, when you look at all 3 cars, it's LeBaron Sedan's refinement that stands out. That goes for its interior, exterior, and its mechanicals.
That may be true on the road, but there's something I think we're forgetting. The part about the maker standing behind what they build.
Right. LeBaron's warranty. It's outstanding.
One of the best in the business, Chrysler's Powertrain Limited warranty covers 7 years or 70,000 miles. Powertrains on the GM cars have warranties good for only 3 years or 50,000 miles.
That kind of coverage might have been something a few years ago, but now it seems inadequate.
So let's hit hard on LeBaron Sedan's warranty in our work.
Let's pause here for a minute, because how and what we emphasize is key. Look at the facts and you see some real advantages. For instance, the heart of any car is its engine, but sheer power alone isn't enough. How an engine delivers the goods is what really counts. And the same thing is true of the gearbox, suspension, and brakes. Performance numbers can't tell the whole story.
Yeah, it's how a car feels that's really the key to its desirability. I mean, if you get away from the cold, hard facts of suspension geometries and pounds-feet of torque, you'll find the real selling key to LeBaron Sedan.
I think I see what you're saying. LeBaron Sedan's driving enjoyment and handling excellence are due to how all the pieces are tuned to work together. The engineers have honed the suspension to develop a well-controlled yet supple ride.
Yeah, it's a sense of balance between the high-tech and the personal enjoyment that really sets LeBaron Sedan apart.
You're on the track now. As impressive as comparative stats might be, it's really LeBaron Sedan's refinement that sets it apart. Not merely the fact that it has overhead camshafts, but that the engine runs so smoothly.
Now we're cooking. Refinement, smoothness, comfort. These are the things that the customers are looking for. And it's just as true for the exterior and interior features as it is for the powertrain and chassis. You know, it seems clear to me that when you look at the GM cars and compare them with the overall thinking behind the Chrysler, that's where Buick and Oldsmobile fall behind. As a matter of fact, I think they will also fall behind in the hearts of buyers. But one of the key benefits that we can't hope to get across in our commercials is the fine LeBaron Sedan ride. I hope our ads work well enough to bring prospects into the showroom so salespeople can demonstrate the ride in a test drive. That will really help clinch the sale. Let's consider the exterior features of LeBaron Sedan and its competitors.
Wow. Talk about interpretation. How can you compare the looks of these cars when so much depends upon the personal tastes of individuals?
Well, sometimes it does come down to personal taste. And when it does, all you can do is point out positive styling traits, key features, things like that. Sheila, can you help us out?
Sure. Let's start out with some facts on dimensions. They're easy to interpret and can make a clear argument for the design wisdom at Chrysler. Now, LeBaron Sedan's wheelbase is about 1.5 inches shorter than the GM cars. That may not seem like much until you get into close-quarter maneuvering situations. Similarly, LeBaron Sedan is shorter overall than both. This LeBaron Sedan advantage becomes quickly apparent when you're parking the car. Another advantage for fitting into tight spots, LeBaron Sedan is over 2 inches narrower overall than both GM cars. It's lower as well. This reduces frontal area, and attention to aerodynamic detail that also gives LeBaron sedan a long, low look. At the front end, let's look at LeBaron sedan's exterior features. Now, the first thing that says Chrysler elegance is the hallmark waterfall grille. Topped with a Pentastar, this is an important styling cue that sends the LeBaron sedan refinement message loud and clear. It's a tasteful aesthetic statement. The big Aero-style halogen headlights are a styling statement in themselves. They mean business.
It makes it look like Autobahn material.
The big lights do that, but together with the grille, color-keyed bumper, and Pentastar, there's no mistaking LeBaron sedan for anything but American. Now, in contrast, consider the front end on Olds Cutlass Sierra SL. To improve aerodynamics, the grille and headlight area is shortened, giving an overall pinch look to the front. And now for the Buick, with the same look it's had forever.
Like LeBaron sedan, Century has aero-styled headlights, but on the Buick, they seem out of place in the front-end design.
Sort of stuck on.
While on LeBaron sedan, the headlights are integral to the curves of the fender and hood. Now, moving back to the greenhouse, all three cars have tinted glass standard. Here at the windshield, LeBaron sedan's airfoil wipers are semi-concealed for aerodynamic smoothness. Now, here's an odd oversight on GM's part. The intermittent wipe feature, which is standard on the LeBaron sedan, is an extra cost option on both Cutlass Sierra and Buick Century.
That is odd on a car in this class. Intermittent wipers are a convenience.
There are a number of omissions on GM's part that are surprising. Well, take LeBaron sedan's exterior mirrors. Both the driver and passenger side exterior mirrors are remote controlled for driver convenience. Now, to get any sort of remote control for the right side, Buick and Olds customers must order power-adjustable exterior mirrors as an extra cost option. The body side accent stripe on LeBaron sedan is a nice cosmetic touch that emphasizes a long and low look. Again, this is an extra cost option for Buick and Olds customers. The classic elegance of LeBaron sedan's vinyl-padded Landau-style roof is a desirable addition. It's not available on either GM car. Take a look at the fuel filler door. LeBaron sedan's is remote controlled, and there's a tether for the fuel filler cap. Neither the inside door release nor the tether are even available on Cutlass or Century. Here, LeBaron sedan's rear window defroster is standard. This convenience costs extra on Century or Cutlass. Now, the cargo area of LeBaron sedan is smaller than the cargo areas on GM cars, in terms of cubic feet. But notice the flat floor in LeBaron sedan. Now, that's great for moving cargo around in there. Both GM cars have an uneven cargo floor that makes arranging cargo more difficult, and it also means more lifting to remove packages. Also, the liftover height on LeBaron sedan is 9 inches lower than that of Cutlass. Now, that's a big difference when you're loading a big suitcase.
Boy, they're dropping a lot of points with all these omissions.
Yeah, and all these omissions really detract from GM's value story.
Now, there are other things you should be aware of. All three cars share similar anti-corrosion strategies, like broad use of galvanized steel, lower body side cladding, and urethane protective coating on the lower body panels for stone chip protection.
Well, how about LeBaron sedan's all-stainless pentasteel exhaust system? Now, there's a great feature that GM doesn't include. GM's cars only have partial stainless steel exhaust systems.
What about warranty? Where's our advantage?
Well, LeBaron sedan is covered by Chrysler's 7-year or 100,000-mile anti-corrosion limited warranty. Now, for their part, Century and Cutlass are covered by GM's outer body rust-through warranty, good for only 6 years or 100,000 miles.
Now, that 100,000 miles on the GM cars is good, but the Chrysler extra year of warranty is significant, since corrosion is more a function of time passing rather than miles.
Got it. The LeBaron sedan has a lot of extras, from its extra good looks, the body side stripe to the vinyl roof, the intermittent wipers, and the rear window defroster.
You have got it. Add up all the extras, and Chrysler LeBaron sedan makes the whole buying decision easier. Let's take a look at LeBaron sedan, Century, and Cutlass Sierra from the driver's point of view. After all, that's where the owners spend most of their time, right?
Oh, definitely. And I think with the market's demographics that the interior of these cars get a lot more attention than usual.
Well, from what I can see, LeBaron sedan's interior has already had a lot of attention. I mean, it looks great, like a luxury car.
The body side stripe to the vinyl roof, the intermittent wipers, and the rear window defroster.
You have got it. Add up all the extras, and Chrysler LeBaron sedan makes the whole buying decision easier.
Alright guys, if you like this video, please leave a comment. Thanks for watching.